welcome to the Void. Today is the first Krizzix video ever. This is gonna be the first time I ever play Krizzix, literally. Take me by the word, I have played him in the hero trial mode once. And then this is the first 5v5 battle that I'm gonna use Krizzix with. We have all seen those crazy Krizzixes that are basically just dominating the whole enemy team. This video is not such a video. I'm gonna fail horribly, but the cool thing is I'm gonna name it part 1 because I played a second game right after the first one and it went completely different. Same arcana, same enchantment, same build, I suppose. We are gonna double check that in the second video. So today you're gonna see Krizzix, like the first game that I ever played with him, and then there will be a German video afterwards. And the second Krizzix video will be in English again. So if you guys enjoy my content and I read that in the comments section more these days, please subscribe to the channel and a like would be highly appreciated. I'm Void of Dusk and I would say let's hop right into the build. So guys, here we are in the build section. This was the build that I was playing when I was playing the first Krizzix game, and I thought initially it would be quite well rounded with the Aegis. You've got the ring of Gale that's gonna transform into the Ring of the Fin. You've got the Frost Cape, you have some magic defense, you can switch it always to Gaia Standard, and you've got that amulet that gives you a lot of life back after you have exited something. And you're quite nimble, and you're quite, not nimble, but you're quite fast. So that shouldn't be a problem with Krizzix in the first place. So I thought that this build, that I'm not gonna talk about too much into detail, and I think I changed the build for the second one, but this was the build that I was playing. So without further ado, I would say let's just hop right into the game after we check the Arcana, because that's gonna make more sense. So I used the Mage Tank, that's Violate for me because I do like some extra poke. I've got the Benevolence for the max HP, movement speed and the health regen, and I've got Balance. Nothing spectacular, you might have seen it before. And I have chosen the River Treader and the Nature's Gift, quite staples for support heroes. I've got Nature's Rage because you do a lot of control stuff with your items. I've got the Arcane Whisper just to reduce my cooldown in my talent, and I have this Sacred Bead that the ultimate gains cooldown reduction. I think this does make sense, like to a specific part of the game. So see for yourself, like it's day and night, those two games compared, and I would say let's do it. Let's get it over with. So guys, as I said, this one's gonna hurt. I excuse myself for any inconvenience that you might find in your brain after you've watched this video. As I said, the big important thing, we're gonna talk about Krizzix a bit, but the main important thing is that you are watching this video and you compare it to the second one, because that's where you will actually feel the transformation and the beauty of the second game compared to the first one. It's just, I don't know what happened. Like, it was the exact same day. Otherwise, I would have said like I was not in the mood or something. So let's talk a bit about Krizzix's abilities. And I don't have a spreadsheet here, so it's just got some kind of feeling that I have towards them, without like the exact values and stuff like that. So don't take it too seriously if I'm gonna make a mistake or something. I'm just telling you what I think, what the abilities do, and how I would use them and stuff like that. So, and you might have seen that against you, like people might have actually used Krizzix against you, and that might just have felt quite strongly. He's got some impact on the game, and I hope that he's gonna be nerfed, because it just, like, the second game just shows you that even if you are a complete idiot with him, which I have been in the first game, if you just play a little bit more carefully, you could do awesome, and that's just crazy. So here's the thing, if you are Krizzix and you are in a brush or something, so as you can see here, I'm waiting a bit, and then after a second time, a short while, what the fuck is going on? After a short time, what's gonna happen is that your staff is glowing, like that little snaky thing. And yeah, that was so bad. But you are able to get out alive because you will be unharmed. Your staff is glowing like that. Yeah, there you can see the glow. And the magical projectile that you're throwing is kind of enhanced. That's a new mechanic that they're gonna implement in the new game. If you have seen Shulker's video about the Thailand patch, you will know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, just go to Shulker's page, or I can put the link in the description below if that's helping you. So the new introduction is like every single time you do something, something happens. So you've got enhanced bullets and things like that. So in this case, the thing is enhanced. It does more damage, and there will be a nice little slow on it on the shot. So I think there's a 5-second cooldown or something. So that's actually quite nice. And yeah, that's about that. It's so easy to defeat things. Like I think your 2 is just crazy. Then your 1, the first ability is gonna be your movement speed is increased, and you can like run through enemies. You're kind of as you would be in some kind of ether or something. It's like etherical. And you will be standing, like you will run around them, and then you can see that there will appear a little snaky sign. I'm gonna do it right now, here. Oh, a chameleon, of course. It's not a snake, it's a chameleon. Are they called chameleons? I just, like sometimes I just use German words and then I just translate them, and I'm like, do you interpret things? That was something that I was thinking about when I was lying in bed this morning. What? Good thing it's not my native language. So yeah, okay. So these things will appear. There will be some damage as every time you pass them, and the thing is that you're kind of like invincible doing that, or you're like untargetable because you're invisible, and the ability will stop as soon as you cause damage coming from another source. This is an important note because it basically tells you should not use that ability if you are about to use your 2. Magic resistance is reduced while you're using it, so that might just be an important thing if you're playing with mages and stuff. So the magic damages, or the damage is increased. You will get some armor reduction. That's the thing about it. And yeah, that's about that. The second ability is something that is gonna drag enemies into yourself. So you're like pulling them towards you, which is gonna be a pretty nice. Look at that! Like I've just used my third ability that we're talking about in a short amount of time. Like I tried to sacrifice myself for the team, so that was the intention about it. And yeah, the second ability does damage in waves, and then you're pulling things towards you. And the third ability is everyone in your team that's in that circle that the ability has, like the ability circle, will be invisible and their speed will be increased. How crazy is that? Meaning all the proc stuff is going to apply. Like Wukong I think Wukong is gonna do something as soon as he is invisible. He will get some crit chances and stuff like that. So that's so crazy because you can basically deny the enemy your whole team if you're not willing to contribute to anything. So that's crazy. And here we go. I'm pulling Pura towards me. Do get this little shield stuff. I don't know what I'm not really sure where that stuff comes from. I need to look it up. But you can also look it up in the Hebrew section if you're like interested in getting to know more about Krizzix. And if you're about to get more about Krizzix, you will be in one of those crazy. Yeah, that was quite a good hook. You will be in one of those crazy channels anyways, like look at Darkbreak, at Dave, all the names. You're here for the fun and for seeing me fail. I mean, you already know the outcome, which is kind of like the worst cliffhanger ever in life. And you already know the outcome of the second game. So I spoiled it a little bit too much here, but maybe it's helpful to see people go down. And it's not that bad, like 1-2-2 isn't the best result, isn't the worst, and isn't the best result that I had after this short amount of time. So I guess we're doing all right here. I guess we're doing all right. It's just like the second game was so different that I wanted to show you it. but you've got to wait a little bit. So if we're close to Christmas, I don't think that should be that much of a problem, because with Christmas you have to wait anyways. It's just a matter of fact. I'm a little sneaky. Oh, is that chameleon? Let's look it up. Let's use the internet. Oh, it is! There's a song! Come on, chameleon. You come and go. You come and go. Can I play that? Chameleon. Chameleon. Can I play that song while I... No, I don't think so. No, no, no. Oh, they killed me. Okay, that was bad. Wukong was bad. I guess the team was bad as well. Not really. Not really too sure about this. Krizzix is fighting. Violet is fighting. Krizzix is dead. A dead bug. Buggity buggity boo. So, I mean, if you're shit and your team is shit as well, that's not gonna help. You should try to play with people who are better than you so you can learn from them. And you should always watch my videos to learn from these. That's gonna help you guys a lot, hopefully. Eventually. Maybe. Not even slightly. No, I don't know what I'm talking about. And there we go, another Krizzix kill secure. Was I about to say kill steal? No, I wasn't. So I'm trying to save my dude here, and it did not work. And I'm using all of my abilities, and I'm like crazy. It's not even that bad, that game. For the sake of Christ. Well, that was good as well. We're leading it 13-12. I didn't watch it so that I get surprised by the actions that we do. I feel it's more comfortable, and it's so we both have the moment of surprise in this video. Don't know why I built the ring. Maybe I can I undetect myself with it? That would be like the stupidest thing ever. So I see if I see a creep wave, I will know what to do with it. I need to Krizzix the shit out of them. So now we've got the Aegis, which means we have the second item build. If you take the other item into account, I thought Frostcape would be better, but actually, in hindsight, I should have built the other item, the magic defense item first. Just because they've got the Pura, they've got the Aram, and they've got Raz. And Raz is crazy. Like, if Raz hits you with one of his fireballs right into your little chameleon face... Bow, bow! He's just doing what he needs to do. I think one of the main issues that we have was not my super bad Krizzix gameplay, but we separated a lot. And that's... As you can see, they're on 2 lanes, so they don't take the bottom lane into their strategy. So they are just... It can move quickly in between 2 lanes, and of course a 3rd lane would cause them more problems. So I don't feel too bad about that, and I think the strategy, it worked quite well. Like, as you can see, we only have 4 towers left, and they have 7. Like, okay, the one in the middle is scrapped, or scratched, or whatever you want to call it, but still, it's actually not defeated at all. So it's still standing, and a standing tower, even if it's got 100 health, it's still a tower. I don't know why he focuses me all the time. I guess that's pretty shit. So I have to defeat that idiot. That idiot Enzo, not the player. And as you can see, my team here does a really bad job on, like, They were all focusing me. And that Violet was doing a good job on focusing on our damage dealers. And that's a well-deserved quad kill. Like, there's nothing else that you can say about it. It was just better. Was that super bad gameplay for me? I think I dived in a little bit too deep into the enemy lines. So that might be that. L'Oreal can't really do anything against that Violet. Like, Violet's doing shitloads of damage. Wukong is doing a great job on shutting her down, but it's... I just have the feeling it's a little bit too late to apologize. It's too late. Yeah, whatever. So great. That was good. Now I need to go back. I love that sound, that I think it's great. Like, how can an Aram and a Wukong and a Krizzix fight and the outcome is Krizzix is dead? How? You've got one of the greatest burst damage heroes and you're not able to kill her. I mean, yes, she does shitloads of damage. That's, to be fair, that's really crazy. Super tanky. Yeah, I went in again with that mistake, but look at that. Like, we're doing a good job on getting these. And now Raz is doing his job. Okay, that was alright. Now they need to deal with the Pura. Pura is a nuisance. Like, Pura is really good on baiting people in and then just killing them. Yeah, great Enzo. Nothing more to say. He's so fast. Oh my god, what a great Enzo. What a great gameplay here. And he's gonna get her. Of course he will. Great job, like, to be fair, that was pro played. Outplayed a lot, he killed 3 different people. Yeah, health was low, you still have to do it. And you have to have the balls to finish it up. Look at that health regen. There's nothing that we could do against that. And still Wukong is able to get her. Now he's gonna die if Aram is not super... Ah, she misses her shot. Okay, that's too bad. But she uses sprint to go... Wow. Wow. If an Aram is behind you and your health is that low, you just want to run as fast as possible. And that's what he did, but she was faster. Okay, and this is it. Like, there's not that much that you can do against it. Yeah, we had 2 junglers. That was a little bit scary, but still, other team was better, and we did a worse job on getting that. So I guess this is all right. I guess that's just what you deserve. Now, in hindsight, I don't think I played too bad. I just think that yeah, the other team was just better, and our team was. We're not good on coordinating our efforts. I think that was one of the main problems. And just look at the tower stats, like 7 towers versus 4 towers in the beginning of the game. That's just gonna ruin it. Like, there's not really that much that you can do against it. So here come the results. 4.9. Who's the third best player? That was the results. So thanks guys for watching. If you want to see more videos like that, just subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate it, and I wish you a pleasant Saturday. Bye bye.